Hey Victorville News Group, this is Hugo bringing you guys a live update here from a traffic accident investigation that is currently underway. This is on D Street between the I-15 freeway and Air Expressway. If you guys can hear me, I appreciate any feedback, so I will wait for a couple comments just to make sure you guys are able to hear me. Again, this is a traffic accident investigation that is currently underway. This is on D Street between the I-15 freeway and Air Expressway in the city of Victorville near the cement plant. So if you can hear me, I appreciate any feedback. Perfect, thank you guys. Juan said he can hear me. Claudia says she can hear me. Terry said he can hear me. Janet said they can hear me. Perfect, thank you guys. So we'll get right into it here. You can see the Victorville Police Department is currently on scene. The roadway is empty. That's because it's shut down by the I-15 freeway and Air Expressway. Victorville City Public Works responded here and they have set up a hard road closure. So these are the two vehicles that were involved in the crash. You can see one of them is a minivan, the other one is a sedan. The minivan is a Honda. Is it a Honda? Let me see. Yeah, it's a Honda minivan. And the sedan is a Nissan. Not sure on the type of Nissan, but it is a Nissan, and they're both gray in color. So right now, what we know so far is we do have an article already about this published on VVNG.com. So I'll read that to you guys. In case you haven't already had a chance to read it, I will go ahead and recap what the article says. A collision involving a Honda minivan and a Nissan sedan left 3 people seriously injured, including a child, and this happened Wednesday evening here in the city of Victorville. The crash was reported, and I actually have some video that I took earlier from when it was a little bit more lit up because the emergency vehicles were here. So I'm going to show you guys that video. This is a live shot right now, but I'm going to show you guys the footage from the earlier when I was here. So this is video of when the ambulance was still here at the scene, the last ambulance. A total of 3 ambulances responded here to the collision, and you can see there was a couple of witnesses that also stopped. Victorville City Fire was here on scene assisting with extrication on the occupants that were trapped inside of the vehicle. This is another video that was taken once everything was already wrapped up. All the patients had already been transported from the scene. So this is the vehicles that were involved. Again, this is when the emergency personnel was here at the scene not too long after the collision, but by this point everybody had already been transported. We're told there was a total of 3 people. One of them was a child. This is another video of the vehicles. This is after the emergency personnel had already arrived. You can left the scene. You can see the Nissan is sustained. There's a train going by right now, so it's going to get a little loud, but I hope you guys are able to hear me. This is the we'll go back to a live shot here. This is back to the live shot, and I'm going to pull back up the comments so I hope you so I can read what you guys are saying. This is on D Street by the cement factory, and right now D Street is closed between the I-15 freeway and Air Expressway in the city of Victorville. They have a full road closure, and it is expected to remain here for a couple of hours. The Victorville City Public Works, they've already came out and they've already set up roadblocks in both directions. So if you live in the community of Hellendale, Silver Lakes, Oro Grande, and you normally travel this route from the 15 freeway, just be advised it is completely shut down as of, what time is it? As of almost 9:30 p.m. on this Wednesday. The roadway is shut down, so you will have to use an alternate route. You can always go down Village, down to Air Expressway, and then go around that way, but you cannot travel down D Street right now because they do have the road closed in both directions for the investigation. which right now the cause of the accident is still under investigation, but you can see that the vehicles are on the west side of the roadway. One of them is off, the Nissan sedan is off on the shoulder, and then the minivan is in the westbound lane. So how it happened, we don't know yet. It's still under investigation. But again, when the fire department arrived here, they did report that they had extrication in progress. It sounds like 2 people were possibly trapped, and those 2 people had to be extricated. And then when everybody was taken out of their vehicles, the fire department then requested a helicopter to land at a hospital here nearby, and then they airlifted 1 person. We still don't know who, but we're told the child is a girl. And then when the fire department was here, they requested that young child to be transported in an ambulance with the father to a hospital. So we don't really know yet who was the one that was airlifted, but we will find all those details out for you. Oh yeah, I'm sorry guys, you're right, it's not 9:30, it's only 8:28. I don't know what I was looking at. It's only 8:28. I apologize, it's not 9:30. It is 8:28, and I don't know how I got that. It's dark out here, my screen's not that bright, but it is gonna be 8:30, not 9:30. I apologize about that. Thank you guys for the correction. But I'll show you guys the footage again here real quick. That was taken earlier today, so you guys can see. I didn't get the other side of the minivan, but the minivan has a lot of damage on the driver's side door of the vehicle. There's extensive damage. It even looks like maybe the door was taken off. There's a lot of damage. I have some photos of the damage. You can actually see that right now if you go to VVNG.com. You can see the photos of the accident there. But this is a video that was shot earlier today when the emergency personnel were still here on scene transporting the patients. That was the last ambulance. On my way here, I passed 2 ambulances that left the scene with their lights and sirens on, rushing away from the area. Again, there was a total of 3 patients. Initially, it was reported 1 was immediate, then the second was reported to be immediate, and then by the end of the call, all 3 were reported to have been upgraded to immediate status, meaning that they had critical injuries. So they were all transported by ambulance. And again, 1 helicopter was requested to airlift 1 person. We don't know if it was for the child. We're told the child was a little girl, but again, all the information is still under investigation. We are still waiting to get more information from officials about the incident. This is all just facts that we've gathered here from being here at the scene. But this is video that was taken earlier from the accident. This is the 2 vehicles. Again, you can see this is when they were a little more lit up. The cars, the minivan has the damage on the driver's side, and then that vehicle has damage on the front end of the vehicle. So back to a live shot here. Again, this is a live shot, and I'm going to pull the comments back up to see what you guys are saying. Yes, this is on D Street between the I-15 freeway and Air Expressway. So if you are trying to travel this route, it's by the cement factory. Just know that the roadway is closed, and they do expect to have it closed for a couple of hours for this investigation. Once they wrap up the investigation, they got to get the tow trucks in here, and then they're going to get the vehicles removed from the roadway. So it's going to take a couple of hours for them to finish up their investigation. So if you are planning on traveling this way, you're encouraged to use another route because you can't get through here. They have it shut down at the I-15 and at Air Expressway. So if you're going towards like Hellendale or Oro Grande, go down Village and go down towards Air Expressway that way because they have D Street at the cement factory shut down in both directions. It is not a truck. The vehicles are a Honda minivan and a Nissan sedan. Both are gray in color from what I can tell. And I don't have any information on the people inside. All I know is that 3 people were injured. 1 of them was a child, reported to be a little girl. I don't have any, and then she was transported with her father is what they said. And it sounds like maybe the other person was a female, but again, that still hasn't been confirmed yet. So Once we have all that information, we'll update the website VVNG.com with more information. The article is currently on there right now, but again, I just want to show you guys that the roadway is shut down in both directions, so you cannot travel through here. That's the last semi that is left here in the roadway, and then other than that, there are no other vehicles. They have a hard road closure down there by the AM/PM at the I-15 freeway, so once you get to that location, you cannot come any further down D Street. Can I show the Honda? Well, it's the Honda minivan. It's hard. It's really dark, so this is probably as much as we can see. I mean, I can show you the video that I took earlier, and if you want to see photos from the other side, you can go to the website VVNG.com. There is a photo in the article that you can see the other side of the van, but I don't have any. Like, it's too dark right now to see anything else. I'll show you guys the footage again. This is, right now I'm live. This is a live shot of the scene. It's dark, but this is the footage of the vehicles earlier when there was emergency personnel and other lights lighting up the scene. You can see, you can kind of get a better idea of the van there and then the other vehicle. But again, the van has damage on the driver's side, and then the vehicle has damage on the front side. There's like a photo there. Let me remove this logo so you guys can see. That's the vehicle, and then this is when the emergency services were still here, getting the final victim ready to be transported away from the scene. All right, and this is a live shot again. Let me pull your comments back up. But that's what's happening here. Thank you all for watching. We're going to end the live video now. If you have any information you want to share, you can always contact us, news@VVNG.com. Again, if you live in the Hellendale, Oro Grande area, just be advised the road is closed right now, so you'll have to detour around this accident scene until the investigation wraps up. You can read the article on VVNG.com. The article is available for you to read on VVNG.com. There you can see other photos of the accident from the other side as well. But again, just be advised the road is closed in both directions for this ongoing traffic accident investigation. The collision happened just after 7:00 p.m. involving a Honda minivan and a Nissan sedan. Victorville City Fire responded and reported that they had a total of 3 patients. One of them was a pediatric. 2 people were reported to be trapped inside one of the vehicles, and they required extrication. So the fire department has used the extrication tools like the Jaws of Life to extricate those occupants from the vehicle. Once everybody was transported away from the scene, and they requested a total of 3 ambulances. Once everybody was transported, the fire department requested a helicopter to land at one of the nearby hospitals over here. And then that person, which we don't know who it was yet, but one person was transported by helicopter, and they went to Antelope Valley Hospital is what it sounds like. But yeah, that's pretty much the latest here. Right now, the investigation is ongoing to determine the facts about how the accident happened. And that's pretty much it. So once we have more details, you can read about it on VVNG.com. That's the latest here from D Street near the cement factory in Victorville, where the roadway remains closed for the investigation. Thank you all for watching. My name is Hugo. Till next time, stay safe out there. If you have any news tips you want to share with us, contact us via any of our social media platforms or through news@VVNG.com. And the deputy here just put the spotlight on the vehicle, so you can probably see a little more of the damage. We'll zoom in here. The investigation is barely getting underway. They have to take measurements, do photographs. They have a lot of work to do here still. So the roadway is expected to remain closed for several hours still. So that's the Honda minivan. Someone said, is this going towards Air Expressway? It's right in the middle, so it's between the I-15 freeway and Air Expressway, right where the curb kind of is, right before the curb, but right where the cement factory is at. It's right in the middle between the I-15 and Air Expressway. It's probably a little closer to the I-15 freeway, but it's kind of in the middle, and they have the whole roadway shut down. You can't come through here, so anywhere between Air Expressway and the I-15 on D Street is completely shut down for this investigation. Go to VVNG.com, guys. That's where you can see the other photos and read the article about what happened. I'm going to end the live video. Thank you all for watching. Again, my name's Hugo. Till next time.